Meet Landon Cox, avid rock climber, SparkFun customer, and proud father of Chauncenia, a competitive speed climber who's been climbing since she was 4.5 years old.
I've been climbing for 13 years. I started competing when I was 7, and I think I went to nationals when I was 9, and my dad's always just been following me around, being my belay slave.
Over the years, Landon has taken Chauncey to countless speed climbing competitions and noticed the need for a universal timing system.
Since there's a universal clock, then the competitors have to have a fair start. You can't just have one guy take off and his clock start, and then another guy take off and his clock start. And even if they know that there's separate clocks per lane, the guy that's behind feels behind. And it's not really a fair condition. So I think that there's a sort of a parity that happens by making a universal clock for both lanes.
Another major design flaw that Landon had noticed was the use of mechanical buttons.
Well, this first version was mostly about getting rid of the mechanical components in the system. That's what failed. The switches failed, and the kids would they would get up there and they'd hit the switch, and it wouldn't stop the clock. And they'd hit it again, and it wouldn't stop the clock, and they'd just start beating on it. Pretty soon, the switch would just fail, obviously. So we use just pure IR sensors. There's no switch bouncing. There's none of that. As soon as that thing hits, you're done. So I think it's more accurate than anything that's been tried so far.
Landon wanted his timing system to be used nationally, so he had to make sure it was accurate.
I use a AVR 18 Mega 128, and so the watch crystal with that provides pretty precise timing. Certainly precise enough for national competition.
When asked if there were any challenges, his response was,
yeah, there are quite a few, because I'm basically a software guy, and this is very much a hardware project. And one of the fun things about these kinds of projects is not knowing it all when you start, right? If you knew it all when you started, then the project probably wouldn't be near as much fun. And so I like certain kinds of projects that I can see my way to the end of it, but I don't necessarily know all the different steps. And so I think this is one of the things that SparkFun is good at helping. You help with the parts, and you help with the forums and all that type of thing. So I usually feel like I can dive into these projects with confidence that I'm going to be able to figure out the solution, and if I can't, there's somebody to ask.